What is going on, guys? DBG here, and since 2K haven't released any content today and tomorrow seems like it's going to be a big day, I'm going to release another one of the tier list videos. So the next couple of days that 2K don't release content is going to be the small forward tier list, the power forward tier list, and the centers tier list. But in this video we are going to be doing a tier of the elite 2 guards, and again these are all going to be some of the best 2 guards in the game. So a lot of the cards on this list are good cards. So you're going to see cards in the lower tiers that are good. Just a warning before you guys go mad in the comments, because there's probably only 1 or 2 of the cards that aren't good that are on this entire list. But anyway, now let's get on to it. So what we have is, in this pile here, we have the top 15 rated 2 guards, and then this pile here we just have 10 extra 2 guards from pink diamond tier all the way down to ruby tier that I just think deserve to be somewhere on the list. But anyway, also there is not going to be multiple versions of cards. So for Michael Jordan, there is going to be the Galaxy Opal, not the limited one, because there is literally 23 of them. So there's no point in me putting that one on the list. It's obviously an S tier, but it is just going to be the Galaxy Opal. So the pink diamond Michael Jordan won't make an appearance. So first of all, we have got DeMar DeRozan, and in terms of like good cards in the game, it's a great card, but you gotta compare these to like the absolute elite cards in the game, and I think DeRozan can do everything. There's nothing he can't do. Really solid card. I'm going to firmly place DeMar DeRozan in B tier. Like, I know you might say, oh, you should be A tier. Some people might even, I don't think anyone will argue you should be an S tier. But when you see the cards that are going to be an A tier and S tier, the B tier is probably fair enough. Kobe Bryant, and this is probably going to be blasphemy for Kobe Bryant fans, but I genuinely prefer using DeMar DeRozan to Kobe Bryant. I just think his release is a little bit slow this year. Like, he's got 10 Hall of Fame badges, sure. No Hall of Fame Limitless. He's got no Hall of Fame Deep Range Deadeye by the looks of it. I'm just looking through his badges now. Actually, no, he does. But I don't know. He's just got that little bit of a slow release. I'm going to put Kobe in B tier. Kobe belongs firmly in B tier. A lot of people are going to argue that he should be A. Some are going to say he's one of the best 2 guys in the game. But when you're looking at God Squad's, Kobe's a card you never see. Clyde Drexler, he has got base 8. So obviously a really, really good card. He doesn't have base 8. He has something very, very similar to base 8. I don't think it's exactly base 8. It's the Dominique Wilkins base. But an unbelievable dunker, great stats, and A tier. Definitely A tier for Clyde Drexler. One of the best 2 guards in the game. One of the most underrated and best value cards in the game, period. Dwyane Wade, really good card. Like, I really like this card. Dwyane Wade is one of my favorite players of all time. Miami Heat fan, literally because of Dwyane Wade back in 2006, sorry, when I was like 10 years old, when they were winning the NBA championship. That was when I started watching basketball, and obviously Wade was probably arguably the best player in the world back then, and one of my favorite players of all time. However, a little bit of a long release, and he's just very small. So C tier for Dwyane Wade. Now we're on to Allen Iverson, and this is a weird one, because if I was to put pink diamond Allen Iverson, he would be right down here in D tier. However, the thing with Galaxy Opal Iverson is he is just incredible stats wise, but he is still 6 foot tall. He's still 6 foot tall, and for that reason you can't put him as an elite 2 guard. And to be completely honest, I wouldn't even have Iverson at the Clyde Drexler level. I'm going to put him in between A and B. Stats wise, he should be one of the best in the game, but again, he's 6 foot tall. The fact that a 6 foot tall player at the 2 guard position can be this high is crazy. Even if he was in the point guard list, I'd have him somewhere similar, because even though obviously Iverson is definitely usable, it's the first usable Iverson in years, I just think it's, I don't know, I just don't think it's that great a card, to be completely honest. Now we're on to Hall of Famers. Ray Allen. A long release, really inconsistent. Dunking is okay. D tier. Again, like, these are all usable, but it's just the 2 guard position is a lot better. On the same level as Dwyane Wade. I know he's got Limitless, but look, it's not. It's a tough Limitless to use because the release is so inconsistent. When Ray Allen's playing well for you, you can argue that he's up in around here, but he's just so inconsistent that you don't see many people using him, so you got to put him around the D tier. So now we're on to Joe Dumars, and this is probably the worst of all the cards so far we've seen. So D tier. Not an absolutely unusable card by any means. Like, you can definitely use Joe Dumars if you put your mind to it and use him as a lockdown defender, but As far as pink diamonds go, 97 overalls is probably the worst at the 2 guard position. Vince Carter, a card that I'm not the biggest fan of. The Limitless, sorry, the limited edition is definitely a good bit better than the regular signature series. So I'm going to put him in B tier. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say he should definitely be in one of these highest 2 tiers. But at the same time, like, this is my personal opinion. I've never really had success with Vince Carter in any game, including this one. Now, David Thompson, really fast release, really good dunker, undersized, not the best shooter. His release is still difficult to time. Really difficult release to green. So I'm going to put him in with the Ray Allen and Dwyane Wade down in the C tier. Next, we're on to James Harden, 98 overall. Harden's got really nice dribble moves. He's got Hall of Fame Limitless, a release that a lot of people hate, but I'm a big fan of. He's lefty. Step back jumper is really nice. And is one of the cards that a lot of people don't like James Harden game this year. I really like him this year. So I'm putting him right there in B tier. And then we've got Pete Maravich. Limitless range shooter. Release meh. A good point guard. I think he may have Hall of Fame Dimer. A decent card, I guess. Like, as in, you're not going to come up against him very often. When you do, he's never going to be much of a threat. So as far as the elite 2 guards in the game, he's down there in C tier. Brandon Roy. He has got signature series, especially signature limited, the one with Hall of Fame Limitless range. He's got a super fast, cheesy release, really nice dunker, and my opinion belongs right here in A tier, as does J.R. Smith. J.R. has got a super nice leaner. He's got limitless range. He's got a 98 3-point shot. Really solid shooter in this game, and a lot of people would have him up even in the S tier. He's one of the best 2 guards in the game. And I honestly had him as one of the top 2 or 3 2 guards in the game 6 weeks ago. Maybe the number 1 2 guard in the game 6 weeks ago. But I think a few have just overtaken him since then. So now we have got Tracy Mcgrady. And T-Mac belongs in S tier. Insane dribble animations. He has got a really nice jump shot. He's got Hall of Fame Limitless range. And he can literally pull from the halfway line. His release to me is really good. So I got to put him in S tier as the second best 2 guard in the game, in my opinion. And Michael Jordan, Galaxy Opal, obviously in S tier. A card that I honestly haven't had the most success with, but I can't not put him in this. He can hit fadeaway threes, he can do everything. Like, he's one of the best dunkers in the game, one of the best defenders in the game. There's nothing this card can't do, and obviously the limited is up here as well. So now we are on to the others. So CJ McCollum, limitless range shooter, really easy jump shot to green. However, he's a little bit undersized. But the thing that's keeping him out of the D tier, because I know he has got a open shot 3 of only 90, which isn't the best, but it is a really nice jump shot, is his dribble moves. His dribble moves are glitchy. Like, he has that double behind the back glitch dribble move that allows him to burn so many people in this game. So I'm definitely putting him in a little bit off the bottom tier. Marcus Smart, a lockdown defender with an absolutely knockdown jump shot. He's going right here. And not just for budget cards, I think I would definitely take Marcus Smart over Joe Dumars. He's 6'4", lockdown defender, got some nice Hall of Fame badges, and an unbelievable release. Richie Guerin is a weird one, because he's 6'4", but he's literally got Hall of Fame Limitless. He's got a 95 dunk, I think. He's got a 97 3-point shot. He can do everything. Like, there's literally nothing that Richie Guerin can't do on the floor. And as crazy as it seems, because let's be real, I haven't heard of this guy, and a lot of people haven't. So, as much of a surprise this is, he is going directly into A tier. Next, we're on to Drazen Petrovic. And for value, Drazen will be up in S tier due to the fact that he's 10k MT. But I'm going to have to put him right there in the middle in B tier. One of the best, when he's wide open, he's the best open shooter in the game, in my opinion. There is no player, actually no, except for Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps, wide open, in my opinion, is the best shooter in the game, his diamond. Then followed by Drazen Petrovic. So, honestly, for 10k MT, this guy is a steal. Next, we are on to Reggie Lewis. So I'm just going to move all of these out of the way and just put them in the corner. So luckily for Reggie Lewis, he is in the tier he belongs, the S tier. I know a lot of you guys are going to argue that he doesn't play as well for you. This is my list. If you guys ever watch Reggie Lewis play for me, watch any of the gameplays, he's shooting like 60% and averaging 35 points per game for me. it's ridiculous how good Reggie Lewis is for me. Lou Williams, I just wanted a card that was guaranteed to be in D tier. Slow release, 6'1", garbage card. D tier for Lou Williams. Next we are on to Gerald Green. And as much as I do think this is a nice enough card, in terms of budget cards, it's quite decent. It is actually quite expensive as far as budget cards go, but when the throwback super packs come out, I think he'll go down. But D tier. I'm not going to argue he's better than anyone in any of the above tiers. Next we are on to Jamal Crawford. Some nice dribble animations, decent jump shot, but overall nothing spectacular. He belongs in the C tier. Thompson, not the biggest fan of his release in general in this game, but he is a great catch and shoot player, a solid defender. He's just outclassed by a lot of the super OP cards. When this card came out, it was the best 2 guard in the game, but there's so many absolute lockdown cards with limitless range now that can shoot the ball and dunk and do other stuff better than Thompson. I don't even think this Clay, I think he may be able to speed boost. I know the diamond can't, I'm not sure about the pink diamond, but between B and A, the same tier as kind of Allen Iverson. And then we've got Eddie Jones, the last one, again, would be S tier if it was for budgets. And I'm so tempted to put him in the A tier because he is an incredible card. However, I gotta be realistic. I gotta put him where he deserves to be, and I'm not gonna argue that he is better than a Kobe Bryant. I can make an argument that he's better than every one of these cards in the C tier list because he's got great animations, he's big, but let's be real, like if I'm comparing him to pink diamonds and stuff, I'm going to put him between C and B. I don't think he's as good as Rose, and I don't think he's as good as Kobe, or definitely not as good as Vince Carter. So, and he doesn't have any real like standout Hall of Fame badges, so I got to put him in between B and C. So anyway, that's the video. These are my tier list for 2 guards in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. I know almost all of you guys are going to disagree with the list, but again, as I always say with things like this, it is my personal opinion. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.